Hey everyone, it's Trish and Joanna here from Spiral Up Living. And we just wanted to really check in with everyone today and just see, how are you doing? Like it's still winter here in Alberta and the sky is kind of, well, we can't even see the sky and it's a little bit gray and, I just sort of thought, let's see how everyone is actually handling things. And what's it like there in Ohio, Joanna?
Well, we here are starting to see signs of a spring, and I agree with you. It's getting a lot of emotions going through because now we are starting to see the flowers blooming and the weather start getting better. But then still, we have all these restrictions about staying in shelter and staying in the house. And around Easter, we celebrate Easter. All of us celebrate Easter. 2 days ago, and that usually is a big celebration, at least in the United States, around family and friends and kids. So it has been for sure trying times to actually give us the time to rethink and be creative and being able to still enjoy the things that we love in a different way that is aligned with what we are living right now in the world.
Absolutely. And how to reach out and still stay connected with people. My girlfriend is the one who does the huge Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners and Easter dinners. And, uh, and she was separated from her kids. And she cooked herself a chicken and had a little bit of wine and shared with me um, over just FaceTime how we were celebrating Easter, even though we weren't all together. So it was super special, but kind of lonely for me at the same time because I'm here by myself as well. But Murphy and I had a good time and we had a great meal and it was so wonderful to see everybody online and on Facebook and having Zoom meetings with their families. But there's just some maybe thoughts and ideas that have been rattling around for both Joanna and I on how to navigate these celebrations. There's a lot of weddings that have been canceled, graduations, right? Like that's your finishing high school or university, and those celebrations aren't happening anymore. Yeah, and Juan had a birthday, and that I thought you were super creative in what you guys were doing for his birthday.
I think that, like, for all of you that are listening, with any of those celebrations that Trey just mentioned, like if your wedding was canceled, if you are expecting a baby and you were planning to do a baby shower or a gender reveal, or you have a child birthday or a family birthday, um, one of the things that, in my opinion, we are having to learn and rewire our brain is to be resourceful, resourceful,
Yep, resourceful, you got it.
and creative, because we are being able to have the gift of appreciating things that we give for granted so much. So I think that the first thing for all of us to do, and what I've been doing, and I will share what I did for Juan, is take away the shame and the embarrassment to ask. Like, if you have a big important celebration coming and you are by yourself in your house, or you are just with your small circle of family around, just reach out to close friends, reach out in Facebook and say, hey, this is going on, we are having this celebration coming up, and we want to make sure that we create happy and pleasurable and great memories for this time. Because the other thing that we need to talk is, right now we don't see it like that, but we are actually we are creating beliefs about this situation, and it's up to us if those beliefs are going to be limiting beliefs or are going to be empowering beliefs for us and our kids and our families. So I think that the first thing that I did with Juan, and we did for Easter too, was reach out to the wisdom of the community and the people around us, and ask for help. Say, hey, I need ideas. This is going on. I want to make a fun, memorable celebration. Bring it on. Game on, sister.
Yeah, I saw there were people doing drive-bys, and were they honking to say happy birthday, Juan? Yeah, you did some amazing, amazing things for him.
Yeah, and what happened was I posted on Facebook the week before, and then all those ideas were people from different parts of the country and the world giving me different ideas. So I didn't have to think all by myself how I make his birthday special. I just have a brainstorm of the people that love me and love him to give us input of ideas. So you're right. We made a sign for the outside to say, it's Juan's birthday, honk if you pass by. So we have cars honking all the way. We had some chalk and markers outside because we live like in a golf court, and there is a lot of people walking and exercising. So we put that outside, and then people was able to draw and paint and send messages to him. We have another person that told us about a Zoom party, and then we create a Zoom party, invite all his school friends and our friends and family from Colombia and other parts of the world, and we have like 7 people from different countries joining him. So we did that in addition to the regular. We did balloons in his bedroom, and through the day, we reinforce the mantra of how lucky we are, how much people love you, what an amazing birthday, what a bless you are, how wonderful it is to have friends and family that love you so much. So in his little mind, he didn't have time to miss the regular party with the birthday cake with the kids around, this bubble of gratitude and bless and love around him, and reinforce that even when it was not the expect way, it was still a beautiful and magical way to celebrate his 7th birthday.
That's amazing. And did you know it's my birthday month?
I know.
I know it's coming up pretty soon. And you know, normally my birthday wouldn't be a huge celebration, but just from what you were talking about, I think that's a great idea. This could be my best birthday ever if we make it a huge online party with all of my friends from all across the world. So yeah, I'm going to ask for some ideas from everybody. And I like to dress up. I like to be really funny and weird and strange. So I'm going to start planning my costume for the day. And last week I ran a game day for my clients. And so maybe I'll invite everybody on to play Pictionary or some really kind of fun stuff together. So this could be, in my memory, one of my best birthdays ever. So thank you for that. That's wonderful.
I think that's so important for all of you. Like this month is an amazing month for us because it's my dad's birthday, Juan's birthday, Trish's birthday, and it's my wedding anniversary. All of them on the same month. So one thing that we're seeing is, and I don't know if you guys saw that picture, that meme that had a bus, and then half of the bus is a big man that is all dark and shadowy, and then the other half of the bus is facing the sun and the beautiful view. And I think that is where we are right now. It is up to us where in the bus we are going. If we sit on the dark side, we'll have all the reasons to press that and just hate life. But if we choose to sit in the other side of the bus, we are going to have a lot of ideas, because guess what? I was very impressed on how much people was willing to go the extra mile for Juan that probably will not in regular conditions, because everybody's feeling the same. We are all sharing this energy. So now more than ever, people will be willing to go the extra mile to connect with you, to share with you. And it is up to us to make those memories and make it something amazing and positive that we can share and help others in the future.
Cool. This sounds, yeah, sounds amazing. I love it when we get into creative mode. I really think that being on that side of the bus, collaborating with each other, and just creating wonderful memories so that we look back on this time as all the celebrations that we had. That's awesome.
The other one that I'm planning, like we're planning Trish's birthday, and then I'm planning also my anniversary. So there will be a lot of you that are celebrating dating anniversaries, wedding anniversaries. Be clever with that. Like even like one thing that I'm gonna do with Justin is we are going to really dress up, even when we are not going to a restaurant or anything special. We both are going to dress up and we're going to have a little picnic in our bedroom with candles, and we are going to do a very sensual, exotic date for both of us to make it a memorable situation. Actually, I was thinking, and the last 2 years we didn't celebrate very big when we were able to. And it's funny how now that we are being called, or I'm being called to actually do something very special for us. So that will be another one that I think that is something that we can do in our group, in our community, is put a post for people to just share different ideas to celebrate Trish's birthday, and also how we can celebrate anniversaries and gender reveals. I don't know, do you saw that post on Instagram about this couple? They were locked in an apartment. It was like a complex apartment, one of those in a big city, and they were doing a gender reveal. And then somebody from their family went to all the apartments and put envelopes on the apartments to let them know what time. And then when they went outside to meet the reveal for their family on internet, every other person on the apartments went out with either a pink or a blue shirt to support. So you can actually see the video on Instagram of the mom to be crying because she had like 500 people going into her gender reveal. Everybody was betting which of the two colors was going to be. So to get in community and get support and allow our heart to receive love and give love. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. On the a little bit sadder side, I have been thinking a lot about my friend who passed away last week. And she was an icon in the horse industry, and the community is so strong at coming together in times like that and celebrating life and the legacy that Mara left. So it's been pretty sad for me to think about how we can celebrate her, even though we can't actually physically get together. Definitely, I've been approached by a couple of different publications to give my thoughts and my feelings towards how she affected the horse industry. What a wonderful woman she was. Oh my gosh, she was an amazing giver and a teacher, and was a creator. So I think really to honor her with being as creative as we can as we celebrate her. And I know when my friend Richard passed away, a lot of us did memorial 3-minute videos on what he meant to us. So I'm going to start a movement and reach out to a lot of people to get to ask for them to do the same thing. Just a short little what she meant, what she brought into their lives. So do you have any other suggestions, Joanna?
Now, I think that for funerals is probably my thought of an invitation, and this is actually strike me very hard after watching the movie Inside Out. It's a Disney movie, a Pixar movie, and is allowing ourselves to feel all the emotions and allowing ourselves to just flush the sadness and the feelings of losing somebody that we love. And even there's all over the world there are different restrictions. There are countries where you cannot even have a funeral. There are countries where you cannot even see the person that passed away if it's related to what is going on right now. But the invitation is allow yourself to feel the feelings and then feel compassion for yourself and for others, understanding that probably the best thing that I think is start thinking what creative ways I have to show my love to the person that is already in heaven, but also to the people around her that are missing her or that are missing him. And I think that will give us that strength and creativity, because it goes back into the anniversary 2 years ago and the birthday. We give those things for granted so much that it is almost automatic for us. Like, okay, if I go to a birthday, I buy a present and I buy a cake and we have a party. If I go on an anniversary, I go to a restaurant and then I go in the evening and have sex. If somebody that I love pass away, I send flowers and I go to the funeral and I spend time. So this is actually a beautiful time to recreate some of those patterns in our world. And for your friend, I think that for everybody that is listening, it's an invitation on how other ways we can show her and her family how much she meant for the people around her, and then what other creative ways we have to show our love and our gratitude to. So yeah, it is sad, but I also think that it's a matter of feeling the sadness and also allowing ourselves to change the glasses and put different glasses that, like some of us, I don't know, neither you or me live in the Great Depression, but some of our grandfathers and great grandfathers lived there, and they were the last ones that had to live on very trying times like this. So the majority of us, this is the first time that we were faced with such drastic worldwide challenge, and it is an opportunity to birth new things and to grow, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And I love what you said about allowing the emotions to come and to wash over you. And I think that's just for all of us in this time, finding ways to express our love, and to ourselves, forgiving ourselves for maybe not being as strong. That's my thing, as strong as I should be. I think this morning I cried for about an hour, but I've learned that that's actually helping me cope with everything and not judging myself or not telling myself, well, why are you crying? This is stupid. You're not crying over anything. No one did anything to you. And instead I cry away and I grab the Kleenex and I grab my journal and I write about it, and maybe I pull a tarot card to see what the message is. But just being really loving to ourselves and forgiving ourselves and not judging ourselves for feeling all the feelings that we're all having right now.
You know what? I'm going to put both of us in a spot, and you have all the right to say no to this crazy idea. But I think that we all need to watch that Inside Out movie. And this is what I'm going to challenge all of you is we're going to put a post about it. And then if you watch the movie and you comment on the post, what was your takeaway of the movie? Watching the movie from the lenses of what is going on in the world right now. Every person that put a comment in the post is going to get into a draft to have a one-on-one coaching with me and Trish. That doesn't, I don't give away those very often, and I don't know if she's going to kill me after we finish the podcast or put her in the spot on that one. But I just think that it's so important that we watch that movie. I was amazed when I watched the movie. I found myself upset and frustrated with the movie, and I think that was because of the reflection of everything that is going around. And if you don't have kids, you do not worry. If you don't have kids, you get a nice adult beverage, whatever you have in the house, wine, vodka, margarita, anything, and you watch it. I promise you, even as an adult, you are going to have some takeaways from that, and we would love to hear and see the takeaways that you have from the movie, and we will do a draft from the people that comment and see who can have a one-on-one coaching with Trish and I.
Okay, and I've never seen the movie, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to sit down and watch the movie, and I will be definitely posting about my takeaways. So great challenge, and I'm always on board with all of your ideas, Joanna, so 2 thumbs up for everyone who's going to comment, and we're going to open this up to our community, and let's all play a little bit.
One thing for the people that is hearing us on Spotify and the other podcast platforms, the way that you participate on the coaching sessions is you go to Facebook and you find the Facebook page spiralapp.sul Facebook page, and that is where we're going to have the post. I just realized that we have 4 or 5 different podcast platforms where these audios are going as well. So that is where you go if you want to participate on the coaching and share what you learn from inside out.
Sounds like a plan. I love it. I love it. And there's a kind of a weird part about me. I don't like actually watching animated things. Isn't that weird? But now I have a purpose. I have a purpose to actually watch something. And I love what you said about looking at it with a different set of glasses or a different lens. How is it impacting us today?
I will tell you something about celebration and celebrating the small things. My nephew already saw the movie once, and it was my first time. So we watched the movie for Easter, Sunday evening. And it was my first time. And I got so upset. I started getting very upset and triggered for all these things. And then my 7-year-old was giving me comfort and just telling me, it's okay, Tia. It's going to be okay. You will understand at the end, Tia. But that gets connected on that celebration part of us being able to see that creativity and different ways to approach the world and do different things to celebrate each other and the people that we love and the special dates and the special occasions that we have. Because what other celebrations we have coming that are big that may be still within this social distancing?
Well, I have a couple of friends that are expecting babies, and they've done the reveal online, not nearly as powerful as the one you talked about on Instagram, but quite amazing. But I know that there's been some questions for them on having their baby in the safety of the hospitals and that sort of thing. So I'm just helping them work through that and just keeping on that sunny side of the bus through this absolutely most joyous time. And I have some other friends with weddings. Yeah, not canceled, postponed.
And you know what? I think that was our friend Emily. Our friend Emily from Masaya was sharing that is if your wedding has to be postponed, what Trish and I will invite you to do is find a very special ritual to do the day of your wedding. Because if you pick that day, make that day the day of your wedding. And what I will tell you is, even when you do the celebration after, still have that day as a sacred day for you and your fiance, or your groom and bride. Even if you don't have anybody else around, dress up, buy expensive champagne, find, like, if I'm pretty sure that your minister, your priest, whoever is going to perform the wedding is going to be more than happy to jump into a Zoom with you guys that day and just give you a blessing. Maybe with this, with the closest friends, have a gathering, maybe not official wedding ceremony, but some kind of blessing to honor the date that you already pick. Because especially for us, some grief about, I've been planning my wedding for a year, for 2 years. There is countries in South America that you plan your wedding for 4 or 5 years. So in the middle of that grief that you have to give up to that planning and that day, try to make it very special. Try to make it something very intimate. Have a Zoom call with the minister saying some words. Maybe if you have your parents alive, make your parents tell stories about you when you were kids, and just have, you got the both parents sharing stories, or big brothers and sisters sharing stories of you as child, to just have that day that in other ways could be a sad day because you were not able to get your wedding there, and then cover it full of love and joy and laugh, and treasure it in your heart as something special. I agree with you that the wedding, we have actually, we're doing the Wealthy Challenge together, and one of our members actually had to postpone her wedding in Estonia because she was going to get married this month.
I think you made a great point in that this is an opportunity to actually be able to celebrate twice. So you can celebrate your wedding twice. That's a wonderful, I had never thought of that. But the same thing could be for graduations. So you could have the celebration because you've graduated university or high school, and then you can celebrate again. So why not make this the year of celebrations, the year of two. Why not do it twice? Hey, I love having a birthday month, so, why not be able to celebrate all of these milestones twice?
So there is one family that he is Justin's cousin, and they are Eric and Heather. They live in Iowa, and they are being championing this concept. They have 4 kids. Hope that they're not hearing this. I think that there are 4. I think there's 4 kids, and last week they have prom night, and then mom and dad dress up, and then the 2 girls dress up with. One of the girls was wearing mom's prom dress from 20 years ago, and they all have this upscale dinner in their house as their own prom. And last Sunday, I was seeing in Facebook, they did Disney night, and they all dress up like Disney characters with whatever they had in their house. So they had mom was the mermaid, mom and dad were mermaid and Prince Eric, and then it was amazing. So I love what you were saying about the graduation, and it's, guys, this is a time to be foolish. This is a time to be goofy. This is a time to play in. I love last Sunday, I saw videos and pictures of Trish all dressed up like a mouse with all her clients and her groups. This is the time to do that, because when we do that, we bring that joy and that happiness, and remember in our heart that there is still hope. So this is not a time to be serious. This is a time to, like, do the serious big celebration when all this is over. Now, do the goofy, fun, crazy celebration with Zoom and the people that you have at home, and just make amazing memories.
Yeah, and I love costumes. I love dressing up in costumes.
Maybe that is what we need to do for your birthday. Maybe we just need to do a theme custom party where everybody needs to be a specific character of your choice. And you know what? I was thinking, and this is out of the topic, but like I've been in your house, and like I know how many of like the magic world of Disney you have in your house and in your life. How in the world do you don't like cartoons and like animated movies?
I know. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I don't know. I'm sure there's some limiting belief growing up that has me not liking animated stuff. Well, I was crushed in watching Bambi.
I never watched Bambi. No.
And okay, well, you would understand. If you saw and Dumbo, yeah, just crazy, crazy, crazy emotional things when I think about those. So yeah, I think I cried a lot through them. I was a very sensitive child. So anyway, that's another topic for another day.
I love you. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Well, I think that we have a lot of fun today. I think that was a very fun, joyful episode. We love to hear from you guys. We would love to hear your opinions and comment on the Inside Out movie. What was your takeaway from that movie on the lenses of all these things that we are going on to? And also, please, creative ways to celebrate Trish's birthday and my anniversary and any other special dates. And let's gonna capture all those brilliant ideas and put them together so we can share them with the world.
Sounds like a great plan. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and sharing your time with us. And thank you, Joanna, for being the bright light as always, and for some wonderful celebratory stories.
Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you. Let's gonna keep spiraling up together.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye.